Good evening and welcome. This is going to be the third and final beer tasting from Big Banana. You've only seen two of them because the first one was done in such a way that it looked like it was going to be one big video. I will try and get it edited and get it up, but this is the third beer. And it is 1469 Amber Ale. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera or whether you can just see the white bar. Take my word for it, it's 1469 Amber Ale, and it is coming in at 4.5% ABV. Don't know anything about this beer at all, but as usual, it's kind enough to put a QR code on the side, which I then logged into Brewfather. So, this is a best bitter. It is Golden Promise, Amber Grain, Crystal Grain, Shadow Wheat, and Carafa 3, Carafa Special, with Pilgrim and Fuddles, and with West Yorkshire. All very interesting and complicated stuff. Don't know much about it. I do like it better from time to time, so I'm looking forward to this. It's been chilled down to 5 degrees, that's probably too cold for the style of beer, but yeah, it is what it is. Is it going to fizz everywhere, Stephen? Is it? It is not. A little bit of smoke. I assume you fall that off the keg, you normally do. Well, that's that for a minute, but initial impressions. It's a nice kind of orangey, kind of copper colour. Like, it's a beer colour, you know, it's like the old one, like, it's beer colour. Head hasn't folded properly. These glasses get washed in the dishwasher, so that doesn't bode well. And I can see it, I can literally see it happen as I'm looking at it, the head is dissipating. However, when you hold it up to the light, you'll not see it. There's no point in bringing it over there, you'll not see it. But there is a considerable level of carbonation appropriate for the style of beer. The colour is lovely, it's reasonably clear. At the bottom of the beer, definitely, but up the top it's a bit thicker. You don't get to see any transparency, but I don't think you're really meant to. I don't think that's what you're looking for in a bitter. Yeah, I'm getting like caramel. Hard to describe the caramel. I watched the video earlier today. It was a slight video, so it's not really all that relevant. But the guy said that there's a caramel. Like that's a toasted caramel almost, like you're making caramel and you've almost burnt it. And then I've got like, I like to then I've got like an orange smell. Yes, like that caramel smell you can't really fully identify, could potentially be molasses. I know from reading recipes, you didn't put any molasses in here. I don't even know what molasses are. I don't even know why I brought it up, to be honest with you. But it smells good. I like to keep that on. It smells good, and there's like a sweetness to it almost. That's good. It's thin bodied, it's appropriate level of carbonation, not too wild with the carbonation, just right. It's malt forward. I'm getting like sort of biscuity, kind of malty, stuff going on there. Stuff, the best descriptor by the way, stuff. I've got stuff going on here. And then that smell that I can't, or that fragrance, is that right? Fragrance that I can't identify. I'm getting that again in the flavour as well. It's a bit cold. I can see condensation on the glass, it is cold. Freezer's definitely still showing 5 degrees, I don't know. I'll maybe rank it up a wee bit. That's really good. And I think that's the video that I watched this afternoon in the car wash. Did you put this out today? Because that would be an incredible coincidence if you did today or last night or something, because there was a new video on your channel today. I was getting a car washed. Was a bitter? You called it an amber bitter, which amber ale. Yeah. So I can't remember if you had any fuck ups with it. You're not supposed to swear on YouTube anymore. You'll lose your algorithm. But I'm sure my 73 views will not be too affected. Anyway, back to the beer. Here's one. I don't know whether my palate is changing as I'm getting older, but I would say this is probably of the two, the one I done last week, which was the Nelson Wells Double C, and this one. 9 times out of 10 over the years I've said, oh yeah, give me the lager with the Nelson and Citra and stuff in it. You know, Indian Pale Lager, fantastic style, and something I really enjoy. And then if you had sent me bitter, I remember I wasn't long into my YouTube journey when Tony Brewer, Yorkshire homebrew, sent me a bitter as part of a Beermail. And it was probably one of the first or second bitters I ever had, and it was absolutely gorgeous, and I loved it. But it never really inspired me to brew my own, or... See, the thing is, I think, right, and we're turning into a bit of a ramble here, but I think that bitter, right, you've got your English bitter, you've got Scottish heavy, and Irish red, and I think they're all basically the same beer. And I think what's happened is, back in the day, in the olden days, when, you know, a trip from England to Scotland, or Scotland to Ireland, or England to Ireland, was quite an ordeal. So you'd have these monks and these bishops, maybe not bishops, but you have these, like, because it was the holy men that had all the education, and they were mostly the brewers, weren't they? So you had these guys, you know, coming over here, taking our jobs, brewing beer, and they were saying, you know, use this malted wheat, grain, this malted barley with this and this, and add this, and this is how you make a beer. And you know, what I'm basically trying to say is they're all sort of very closely matched and very closely related recipes, and it's because the islands and the countries are so close together that you would give me the recipe, and then I would have tweaked it slightly because of what I had available in whatever part of Ireland you live in, or in Scotland. You know, the water profile in the Highlands is different than, you know, Cornwall, for example. So you brew and adapt your beer to be like more suitable to the water, more suitable to the ingredients that you actually have. And it's absolutely no relevance to this beer that Stephen's got me, but I just thought I'd ramble about it. Yes, so basically, I've never really been inspired to drink or to brew a bitter, and that's because I would brew a lot of Irish reds, and to me they're so similar in style. I have, for want of a better word, perfected the Irish red, and I love it. Why would I start doing this? At the same time, why would I not? Why would I not do this? Because this is an incredible beer. Each can go in fulls, which is what I would normally put in my reds as well, and I think that I think that's sort of an unidentified flavour that I'm getting is probably coming from the funnels, because the East Kent Goldens are different to that. But yeah, three fantastic beers. I'll try and find the first video for the stout. The bottle sitting over there, it was a coffee and rum imperial stout. It was well, I had it over Christmas, and then I saved these two, Nelson Love's Dulce and 1469 Amber. Why is it 1469? Interesting. Great beer. I'm not going to finish it on camera because I've already rambled for the guts of 10 minutes, and I've not really said anything important, have I? Cheers.